Hello everyone, the game you're about to watch is between Gabi and Vivi, two of the most aggressive players in all of Age of Empires, and it's an absolute banger. It was a very entertaining game to cast and to watch. And I just want to let you guys know that we started the game a little bit later, so the first couple minutes is fast forwarded, but you really didn't miss much. Don't even worry about it, and the game is really good. Watch it start to finish. And then also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be bringing you guys at least one more T90 cast and probably one or two Viper games as well before the Redbull ladder is over, so you guys can enjoy those. Enjoy the casting, enjoy the video. Guys, hopping right into Capture H, we have Gabi versus Vivi. I'm going to fast forward until we get to live. It should be like a few minutes only. It's not a mirror match. Shu versus Vikings. And we're getting caught up to live. We are now officially at live speed. And it looks like Gabi's actually the one putting all this pressure on Vivi. Wow. She's playing against the Vikings here, up against the Shu. She's got the better Civ, for sure. But the Shu aren't half bad themselves. And now we have some elite skirmishers moving in for Gabi. Gabi's extremely aggressive. Yeah, just gonna run straight through the town center, of course. You might as well. Might as well do that. And Vivi will... I will literally retire if he gets this quick wall. He can't get it. It's impossible. Yeah, you never wall on a hill like that. It's so hard to do it. Only as a last resort you can do that. And yeah, it looks like Gabi defends very well. So elite skirmishers, we got ballistics coming up. I like how she's walling. I actually might take a page from this book. I think this map should be walled. It's very good to wall your main base if you can. And Gabi's going to get a couple of those, but we'll probably lose these skirmishers. Yep, she will in fact lose the skirmishers because the Haegwen cavalry are quite strong at pushing those back. And now we have a siege workshop from Vivi, so he's going to go with one extra town center on the side to get access to some wood. And he's going to go with a siege workshop at the same time to make a push happen, which is nice. A little bit of economy, a little bit of pushing. And yeah, normally you see a monastery to pick up the relics from both players, which is what we're going to see. Because you have 3 relics on each side, so you just want to pick those guys up as much as you can. As fast as possible. Is Gabi better than Dogao? I think most people would say no. I think Dogao is still the better player. But Gabi's doing quite well in her own right. For those who don't know, Gabi is actually the #1 ranked female player, so she's actually quite strong. If you guys like to support a girl at the top of the ladder, she's quite strong. And we have a monk. Gabi loses the monk. A little bit of a misplay there. She could have used the knight, I think, the Haegwen to hit the other guy, but it's okay. Still gets a good trade. Just has to make another monk, not the end of the world. Looks like Vivi's making some raids happen. Vivi's very aggressive as well. Again, it's 2 aggressive players going at it. And they've been trading blows, but Gabi's staying on 1 TC, which I think could be a mistake here. I don't really know if I like the ballistics. She actually never got ballistics. She just made the university. And I don't really know if I like that. It's kind of keeping her away from adding a town center, which I think she desperately needs right now. Why aren't you playing Hera? I'm not playing because I'm currently rank 1 with a very healthy elo lead. So I don't need to play at the moment. We're just casting and enjoying and having a good time. My favorite player to watch is Duduzu Bros Unhinged. I've met Duduzu IRL. And Duduzu is a freaking gamer. He's a freaking gamer. He looks like your typical gamer. I saw a siege tower on the field, but I'm not sure why. Gabi could make a house to trap those guys, but Vivi has no intention of retreating. He's just going to go in, as always, snipe that monk. A fair trade. I mean, 1 each on, the 1 monk gets a conversion, and 1 monk dies. Ends up being kind of an even trade. That guy can be used to kill those few range units. In the meanwhile, though, skirms and crossbows, a little mix, is deep into Vivi's base, killing some villagers. Very good stuff from Gabi. She's killed like 3 vills now. And Vivi's economy is horrendous. Look at how ugly this is. Whoa, 15 vills running for the hills. He does have a town center out here, so he's got a home to run to, at least. At least. And, yeah, I mean, pretty good. Pretty good setup. Gabi's just going to add an extra town center. And meanwhile, she continues to micro against the Magneto. Pretty fearless on her end. It's hard to judge on the hill, but she does not seem scared of Vivi's defense here. Why does Vivi have a siege tower? I saw it earlier, but like you have nothing to put in there. Vivi just made a siege tower because he saw someone else making it. That's absolutely hilarious. I mean, it could just be a misclick, right? No, Gabi's gonna make an extra TC. I don't think she needs to win the game right now. She has she's down 10 vills, but she can just raid a lot with her army, and I think there's enough room for damage that she doesn't need to like end the game. She could just like kill a lot of vills and she should be fine. Vivi's town centers are in a weird position, one on one side, one on the other. Could make it hard for Gabi to raid. Gabi's gonna just dive here. Oh, a little bit of friendly fire. Magano's a paid agent. Magano has 1 kill. Gee, I wonder who that was. And okay, the scrims will probably get cleared up. The funny thing is, if you didn't have the Magano, this would be a much better fight. What can you do, man? Gabi's got the monk. Pass conversion. Let her have it. Not quite. Never lucky. More archers coming through. Damn, Gabi's aggression has been solid. Like, Vivi can't take his farms. Look at this. He's trying to use his farms. Loses a villager right away. He has to idle so many villagers. And the units keep flooding in. So, yeah, Vivi's up 10 vills, but they're kind of idle for the most part. So, Gabi still has more res collected. University being dropped. Second university? I dropped out of university in real life. And Gabi's doing the opposite. She's making 2 of them. Oh my goodness. That's too much. You don't need 2 universities. I think she's trying to get... I don't know. Maybe she's nervous or something. She's playing a big game right now, but... you already have ballistics. Oh, no, you don't have ballistics. Oh, maybe she thinks she didn't make it. Okay, it can happen. It can happen. She's going to get ballistics now. It'd be funny if it was from the first university. It is. She doesn't even use the second university. That's hilarious. Alright, I think she might have figured out what happened there. Alright, so Elite Skirmisher now coming in. She definitely forgot about the university. I mean, she is down 200 wood then because of that. It's a pretty big deal, actually. It's a pretty big deal. She does have ballistics on the way, which is good. It's going to help a lot with the ranged units against other moving targets. And I wouldn't be surprised if Gabi just switches into mass knights now. I'd like to see even a second stable if we're going to do that. Could be good against the monks in siege. Okay. Hera, does it actually make sense to grind the Wololo days in the very beginning or watch others first and learn from their mistakes and start it slow? I think it's worth playing from the start because then you get to like learn the meta with everybody so you're not behind on anything. If you watch other players play, you could learn the meta as well that way, but the problem with doing that is that, yeah, you'll learn a lot, but you won't be good at doing it. Ooh, big shot from Gabi. Or to Gabi, rather. She has to heal a lot of those crossbows. Vivi! Oof. Vivi almost landed a freaking 3-pointer.
Here's hoping you have another good year.
Gabi gets out of the way just in time. She can heal the crossbows, so it's really not too bad if she has time to heal. Vivi's in a lot of trouble. Actually, Vivi's about to go down. If you take a look at the score, it's all Gabi so far. And she's staying on the front at the moment. Again, very aggressive with her playstyle. Look at this. She never goes for Imp. She just wants to make more army and continue raiding. It's actually really well suited for Empire Wars, this playstyle. And she did indeed go for the second stable. No, yeah, she did. It's over here. 2 stable light cav night production. Pro Glumber thanks to 11 months. Kila Cull thanks to the 10 months prime. And Konsei thanks to the tier 1 gifted. Appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you. More raiding for Gabi on the front. Kills a few villagers, but nothing, nothing too major. Vivi's done a good job of minimizing the damage. And holy, Vivi's feeding her the castle. My goodness. Gabi's just gonna kill some of these vills. If she reacted earlier, she could have actually denied it. Vivi, you're such a dog, man. Holy. It's not even that good, but he's gonna get the castle up. Losing a lot of vills in the meantime. Vivi? Okay, he notices. Gets the castle up. Gabi's gonna try to make a siege workshop underneath it. I swear to God, it's like dog versus dog here. It's literally what it is. These guys are both so aggressive. Gabi's diving on the left. She's got light cap down the center. Vivi goes for forward castle. Gabi's response, I have to kill it. I told you guys this would be a banger game. Meanwhile, Vivi gets a chariot on the field, a war chariot. And it's going to knock down those monks, which is very good for him. Good clear up. Vill count is now in favor of Gabi, who's going to go with a defensive castle. I actually think Gabi's in a winning position. Look at this. Vivi makes the siege workshop next to Hera siege workshop. What's even going on here? The ram comes out, and that town center being there is really important because it actually killed the white feather guard that Vivi made. So this engine that Gabi's got going on here, the ram, the vills, and the town center, it's very effective. Look at that. The town center is going to kill the vills. Gabi's villagers are repairing the ram, and Vivi can't clear this. He can't clear this. The white feather guard comes out, and he has to go back in because, or else he just dies. This is a freaking banger. Vivi defends the left side with some skirmishers. Meanwhile, we got some stray units just sitting around here. Just in case. Gabi's got some stray units around. And now Imperial is in for Gabi. Guys, she's looking like she's going to win the game. And this is the #2 ranked Chinese player. This is no slouch. Vivi's a top tier player and Gabi's just taking him to school on this aggressive gameplay. I want to see Gabi go for another forward castle. I mean, this one's kind of forward, but like a really forward castle. Like right here, castle is just like, oh, right here would be fantastic. Vivi, though, is going to try one of his own forward castles, the second one, on the left side this time. He's got the skirm, so Gabi's got to be in trouble. Good play from Vivi. I like this. I like this. He's going to go masonry. Another castle forward. He's going to go all in for the castle age. I mean, this is extremely messy, but the castle does go down. Gabi did a good job there to kill that castle. Like, again, I wouldn't even thought to make a siege workshop like that. I would not do that. I would just back up. Interesting to see like the different styles here. But Gabi, you gotta react here. You gotta react to this one. Castle goes up. Some Hagwang and some skirms raiding. This is what Vivi sees so far. Let's take a look at what Gabi sees. Gabi's got a lot more vision to work with. She knows what's coming her way. And now like she reached Imp, which is nice, but she doesn't really have the res to make anything happen. So this is not that good of a position for Gabi. We're gonna see a forward castle come through now. And Vivi's going to defensive castle that immediately. Gabi does not see that. She sees it now. Never mind. She's good. But she's going to continue. I mean, you might as well finish her castle, right? I think that's okay. It's not a mistake to finish that. She got a few berserks on the field, but mainly prioritizing trebuchets out of the castle now. Vivi's going to continue to play aggressive. You have to go all in castle edge now. Vivi does not have time to go up to Imp, and this castle... Oh my goodness, the castle gets denied. 92%. This could be a throw from Gabi. Gabi, just send the barn. Send everyone. No, she's not going to do that. A more emotional player such as Doubt would have sent everything. Gabi's a stone cold killer, guys. She's remaining calm. Doubt would have sent everything to that castle. Gabi's got her pressure though. She doesn't have to get that castle up. It's okay. This is not over yet by any means. Both players are still in a good spot. Gabi's down 30 vills-ish, but she has Imperial Age, which is a pretty decent factor. Vivi looked like he was kind of dead, but that castle on the left did so much. And Gabi's forward castle getting denied is a really big deal. She's got to defend the trebs, man. Those trebs, you can't afford to lose them. You have to repair them. The rams can die, though. Rams they don't really care about. Skirmishers are pretty tough to deal with. She's still going forward. Like, this is crazy. Most people would just defend. And she got nothing at home. She's got nothing at home, but all the army goes forward anyways, just to put the pressure. Keep the game high intensity. I mean, the two trebs, you can kill the castle, and then you can get this castle up later. It's not a bad approach. You can still get this castle if this castle drops, which is probably her plan. Guard tower's coming in for Vivi. It's still impossible to call this one. Vivi is nowhere near Imperial Age. He's nowhere near Imp. Yes, he's got 40 vills, but Gabi's got another minimum 4 or 5 minutes in Imp versus a guy who's only Castle Age. And now we're going to see the wall off from Vivi. I think Gabi should have went for the castle, man. I think you just have to go for this. It's so important to get that one up. Bring your army back, Gabi. Bring your army back and really get this castle up. It doesn't matter if there's walls. You can break a wall easily with the 3 trebs. One Vil can finish that off easily. Guillermo, thanks for the raid. No, not raid, the prime, excuse me. I was thinking about raids because of how aggressive this game has been so far. And yeah, Gabi is just going to kill a wall and finish the castle, which is good. So Vivi wasted a lot of time there with the walls. And actually, if you think about it, Vivi's done her a favor now. Walling up the base of that castle, hey, that's good. She doesn't have murder holes, and I guess she doesn't need it. Castle goes up, and Gabi now has the score lead. Vivi's clicked up to Imp, though. This game still continues. Again, like, it's so hard to cast. Guard tower on the front. Castle gets completed. Vivi's sent running to the right side of the map. He's going as far east as he possibly can. We'll find something. Just keep going. And meanwhile, Vivi's also expanding to the left side. Archer range is being dropped. Gabi wants to stick with the Arbalest for the most part. And now we have the Coiled Serpent unique technology coming through. That's going to give extra HP to the White Feather Guards, I believe. And we have a poll in the chat. Who takes this one? Is it Gabi or is it Vivi? Vote in the poll right now. You have to vote right now. I'm voting... I voted Gabi, but I'm not sure. I think Vivi could win. I'm not going to lie. It's close. It's really close. 3 trebs on the hill going to knock down this castle. That Mangano just shot at the castle. Man, Vivi's Manganos this game have been very suspicious. Like, I'm keeping an eye on them. A lot of stone coming in. Gabi's diving deep, but Vivi's got the skirms to defend. Again, Imperial Aid is going to be a big deal. But Gabi's taking a massive score lead. Despite the score lead, I still don't think it's that good of a position for Gabi, just because Vivi has a lot of fills. And yes, Vivi's forced to expand, but he still has his main base intact. I would get excited for Gabi if she pushes to this hill. I think this hill is massive. Get this hill, get the relics. I think if she does that, she wins the game. Vivi's adding an extra siege workshop, no doubt, because he wants to get some traction trebuchets on the field as fast as he possibly can. And Gabi's just going to continue her thing. Crossbows dive in. Look for some villagers. Yep, there it is. Excellent. And now we have the 3 trebs moving in. Yeah, Gabi, this is a big area. But please don't underestimate Vivi's defense. If she leaves the trebs alone, I think Vivi can defend. She's got to defend them. You can't be too aggressive in this position. You got to take your time. But, I mean, the pressure on the left side has just been phenomenal. 15 vills stuck into the town center. Just waiting. The main TC from Vivi drops. This is a big position. This is the hill I think she needs to take. She's missing Horse Collar, by the way. She gets 2 men still, but you actually need to pick up Horse Collar to save wood in the late game. It's very important. Now I have another forward castle from Vivi. This is maybe forward castle number 3. Very fun game so far. Again, when I saw these names, I knew we had an instant classic on our hands. And Shopsy, thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Castle gets finished. And Gabi's yet to react. Ooh, losing a lot of vills here. That's how you come back, guys. These kind of castles are how you get back into the game. Vivi defends the front. Defends his main base, sneaks a forward castle on the right side, and he might go for another one. And he's targeting the hill with Gabi's relics. This is such a big deal. Gabi's going to try to react by making a couple houses, but she's not in time. Ooh, she's not in time. It was a good try on her end. She tried to make a house to block the foundation from being built, but now that's a nasty castle. The relics are there as well. Guys, it's looking better and better for Vivi the more this goes. There's raids everywhere. The skirms, v archers, v vills. That castle goes up. But hold on. Hold on. Gabi's got the trebs. And Vivi can't make trebs. She can only make traction trebuchets from siege workshops. A lot of traction traps hitting the field. And Vivi's finding his composition now with Arbalest mixed in with skirms. So these castles are kind of just buying him some time before he gets his main composition. And I fear for Gabi because I think she can defend this first initial pressure, the first couple castles here. I don't think that's a big deal. But I think what's to come is an even bigger deal. The Traction Trebuchet with Arbalest combo from the Shu. It's really hard to fight that. Vikings don't really have a good answer against it. You could think Skirmishers, but then they die to the Traction Trebs. You could think Berserkers, but the Arbalests are there, so... nothing really feels that good against Arbalest Traction Treb. We're yet to see the unique tech that gives the Arbalest extra arrows. Once that gets in, it's going to be an even bigger force to be reckoned with. And we have now Siege Engineers coming through with the Traction Trebs. Wow, Vivi tried to bring out 2 Traction Trebs, but they both died. There's a dead body there, dead body there. Gabi just sniped them with their own Trebs. And Vivi's trying to repair this one. I mean, he could, in theory, keep it alive and then use the Traction Trap to snipe this trap, but the Traction Trap missed and hit the University, which is weird. Yeah, it keeps hitting the University. It's blocking it, which is interesting. Funny how that works. Meanwhile, though, the Traction Traps on the front are putting in the work. Gonna kill a castle from Gabi. Gabi, you've got to defend this somehow. I don't know how. What's the composition? Mass Skirmisher first. Maybe Mass Skirmisher and Champion. Something like that. Could work, maybe. Could also be Berserk. It's tough to say, though. And this 2 castle play from Vivi, it's going to go down now, but it's bought so much time for him. It's really bought a ton of time, and now it's all Vivi on the front. It's all Vivi. By the way, these were Vivi's farms. This is hilarious from Gabi. These were Vivi's farms and Gabi took them. That's absolutely hilarious. You love to see that. It's going to be Mass Skirmishers. Listen, I believe in the Mass Skirms. I think it's good enough for now, but you need Berserks or something to kill the Traction Traps. It could also be just Light Cav. Light Cav Skirm could be enough here. Because... specifically, Vivi does not have the unique tech on the Arbalest. It's still a crazy game. But I feel like Gabi's kind of holding now. She's thinning out the Arbalest. The Traction Trebs are just sitting ducks at this point. Waiting for some guy with a big old fat gun to come and take them out. Or a guy with a sword, like a Light Cav. Anything that's not a spear or an arrow can kill the Traction Trebs. Light Cav is good enough. And Gabi defends. And she's pushing back. I can't believe this game. It's been so entertaining. And if she can snipe all of those Traction Traps, guys, Vivi does not have that much gold to be working with. He still has a good amount back here. Actually, way more than I thought. He's got a good amount of gold. I take that back. Actually, Gabi needs a lot of gold. She's the one that's kind of behind on the gold front. She's got to expand and take the ones on the side. Vivi's going to try to deny that. Vivi's so smart. Vivi's going to tower up this gold, not let Gabi take the precious minerals. Damn. Damn, crazy game. Gabi's pushing the front, but you're really just hitting stones. You're just hitting stones. It's not that impressive. Alright, last armor coming in for the infantry. It seems like Vivi wants to go for the white feather guard. He doesn't have elite yet, but he clearly wants it. Although I say clearly, but he lost his blacksmith, so he can't get the armor at the moment. Now we have a Traction Treb on the right side. This is so annoying for Gabi. There's a couple towers. She has the Treb, but then the Traction Treb can kill her Treb, so this is going to get convoluted on that side pretty quickly. Gabi, 180 pop. Where's our population? She continues to push in. And she just pushes deeper and deeper, but I feel like she missed the important hill, which is right here to take the relics. I think she missed on that, and now Gabi's last and final castle on the field is getting Traction Treb down. If she loses this, it's a pretty big deal. That means she can't go for Berserks. The few Berserks she does have will be used to chase the Traction Trebs right behind the villagers, I suppose. Yeah, and Gabi's brought the trebuchets back. She's gonna target the towers first. She needs the gold. Listen, if Gabi clears the entire right side, this gets eradicated. She gets 2 golds and a bit of stone. It's not bad. She can play with that. But my worry is, Vivi's got a lot of gold back here that he knows about. He doesn't know about this one, but he knows about this one. And he will know about this one as he chops this wood. And I think the Imperial Age full gold comp of the shoe is too strong for Vikings to deal with. Yeah, this is it. Bolt magazine. Once he gets that upgrade, the Arbalest no longer die to skirmishers, which means Vikings can't fight them. And then if you combine that with having white feather guard in front of them, it gets extremely difficult to actually defend that. Gabi's got one last fighting force on the bottom. She's targeting the castle, but only 2 trebuchets. It's not going to be that much threat. You can probably out-repair that with like 10 vills. And meanwhile, Vivi's raiding the top. Vivi's still fighting on the right side. He's holding this castle now. Yeah, Vivi's holding 2 positions. And the traction trebuchets are the big difference maker so far. Gabi gives up the castle. She's not going to kill it. She turns her attention to the traction trebs, but I mean, the trebuchets will die. And Vivi, for the first time in a while, takes the score lead. Gabi and Vivi are both everywhere. Gabi clears the right side, though. This is big. She needs the right side. I can't emphasize that enough. You're not going to win this game if you don't get the golds, Gabi. You got to take the golds on the right side, completely clear Vivi from this area, and then it's winnable again. But if you don't do that, you don't have gold. You can't really fight the gold composition that the shoe field. All right, 4 traction trebs on the fields. What's the plan here, Vivi? He's just kind of taking his time. Again, the pace has been super intense, so taking a bit of time now is not the end of the world. And he continues to hold on. My goodness, he continues to hold on with those white feather guards. They're not elite yet, though, but they do have the armor coming in. All right, elite white feather guard now being thrown in there. That's gonna make it even harder for Gabi to take out. Why does being a woman matter in AoE2? In physical sports, I can understand, but not in gaming. Well, it matters in the sense that we just have less female population playing, right? So being the #1 female and competing with everyone else is a pretty big deal, because there's like 2% female players. So the fact that one of them made it to the top like 50 of the ladder is impressive, right? It's just a numbers thing at the end of the day. And she's holding her own in this game, but yeah, she's gonna finally clear this up. But it looks like Vivi's dominating the front now. Again, it's really difficult for Vikings to fight this. You gotta somehow get enough scrims on the field, but then you can't fight only in one spot. Oh no, the trebs, Gabi, the trebs. Even she gets overwhelmed. She's an aggressive player. She fights in multiple spots, but she's got her limits. 2 trebs down. Pretty sloppy mistake, but I mean, who can blame her? Look at the minimap. What the hell is going on even? Both of them are fighting literally everywhere. We're bound to see some mistakes. But now Gabi's pop is dropping. She's down to 160 pop. And Vivi, with all that gold in the bank, I think it's probably his game now. I don't see how Gabi can win. Vivi's composition is too strong. And really well played from Vivi, by the way. He was looking to be kind of far behind when Gabi was going up to Imperial Age. But he made it work with just a few forward castles. Made the game messy. And Gabi's going to be kicking herself going for that castle. I know she got it up in the end, but she lost a lot of vills and a lot of momentum. Making that castle happen. Fantastic game, though. It's coming to an end. We're kind of just waiting for Gabi to, try her last couple breaths. But it's the GG. Let's get a GG in the chat, guys. Well played to both players. Honestly, I thought it was a great game. Very entertaining. Like, I absolutely loved it. Again, both these players known for their aggressive playstyle. Their risk-adverse being thrown out the window. We're taking all the risks here. That is not in their vocabulary at all. And when you have two players playing like that, it creates these chaotic games that I absolutely love watching. Beautiful play. Well played of Vivi, though. I think he controlled the chaos a lot better near the end. The play on the right side to take the stone into the two forward castles, like, yeah, they got cleared, but they got so much time for him that instead of Gabi pushing and taking the hill and taking the relics, instead she brought her troops all the way back to clear those castles. And in the end, Vivi was able to take all the golden stone on the left side. As you can see, he found this one. And once he gets his Imperial H composition, there's no fighting it. So really well played. Good job by Vivi and good job by Gabi. Fun game. I think the viewers win this one.